Hello everyone. In the last lecture, we had seen the internal block diagram and pin functions or pinout diagram of 8051 microcontroller. In today's lecture, we are going to see the internal RAM organization and special function registers of 8051 microcontroller. See, before going to see the internal RAM organization of 8051, we will see the program status word, that is PSW register. This PSW is also known as a flag register. Its memory address is D0. The star pointed here indicates that this PSW register is a bit addressable register. This PSW is 8-bit register and the 8 bits are shown here. The bit D0.0 is here and CY is PSW.7. So we will see one by one flag. We will start with CY. CY, it is a carry flag. The location is, its address is PSW.7. It is called as carry flag, and carry flag sets in the arithmetic operations if we are doing addition or subtraction of two 8-bit numbers. Then if there is a carry generated from D7 out, or that is from MSB, then this carry flag will set. Otherwise, it will be reset to 0. Next one is AC, that is auxiliary carry flag. Auxiliary carry flag memory address is PSW.7 and it sets whenever there is a carry generated from a lower nibble to upper nibble. Means if in 8-bit addition or subtraction there is a carry generated from D3 to D4 or a borrow generated from D3 to D4, then this auxiliary carry flag will be set to 1, otherwise it will be clear to 0. Next one is F0, that is bit number PSW.5, flag 0. It is available to the user for general purpose. Next two bits are RS1 and RS0. RS1 and RS0. These two bits are PSW.4 and PSW.3 respectively. These are a register bank selector bits. In internal RAM of 8051, there are 4 registers for bank selection. So this area, it is general purpose register, or the 8051 banks are located in this area. For selecting these banks, bank 0, bank 1, bank 2, bank 3, we can make the changes in PSW.4 and PSW.3. So here table shows how these two bits can select a particular bank. See, if RS1 and RS0 both are 0, then register bank 0 will be selected and its address is 00207H. If bits are as 0 and 1, means RS1 is 0 and RS0 is 1, then register bank 1 will be selected and the address is, that is of register bank 1 is 08H to 0FH. If bits are as RS1 is 1 and RS0 is 0, then bank 2 will be selected, that is the memory address, internal RAM memory address will be selected is 10H217H, and if both the two bits are 1, then register bank 3 will be selected, that is the RAM memory address 18H to 1FH will be selected. Next one is OV, that is overflow flag. It is PSW.2. This bit will be set whenever there is a carry generated from. There are two conditions to set this overflow flag actually. Sorry. Whenever there is a carry generated from D6 to D7 but not from D7 out, and in second case, that is carry generated from D7 out but not from D6 to D7. In these two conditions, this overflow flag will be set. PSW.1 is user definable flag, and last one, that is P or PSW.0. This is a parity flag. It is set or cleared by hardware each instruction cycle to indicate an odd or even number of ones, 1 bits in the accumulator. It checks the contents of accumulator. If there are in the accumulator number of ones are in even number, then the parity flag will be set, and if it is in the odd, then parity flag will be cleared. Okay, this is about the PSW register. Now we will go to our today's main topic, that is internal RAM organization. Before going to see the internal RAM organization, we must see the memory structure of 8051 microcontroller. This is the memory structure of 8051 microcontroller. As we previously discussed, the 8051 microcontroller is having a Harvard architecture. Harvard architecture means what? If the program memory and data memory are separate, then that is called as Harvard architecture. And in 8051, program memory space and data memory space is separate. Here program memory is shown, that is read-only memory, and here data memory is shown, that is random access memory. We previously discussed that the 8051 microcontroller has a 4 kilobyte of on-chip ROM. 8051 microcontroller has 4 kilobyte of on-chip ROM, and it can be expandable up to 64 KB. We can expand externally, or we can interface external memory it to 64 KB. The 64 KB of program memory and 64 KB of data memory can be accessed by 8051 microcontroller. It has 4 KB of internal program memory and 256 bytes of internal data memory. First, we will discuss the program memory. The microcontroller has 64 KB of external and 4 KB of internal program memory. Here, if EA pin is connected to ground, then the addresses from 000 to FFFH are fetched by 64 KB of external program memory or external ROM. If EA pin is connected to ground, then it will fetch the addresses from external memory, and if EA pin is connected to VCC, then the program fetches the addresses from 0000 to 0FFFH, that is total 4K from the internal ROM, and the addresses above this, that is 1000H to FFFH, remaining 60 KB of memory can be fetched from external ROM. Okay. Next, we have to see the data memory. Here we can see from 00 to FFH, that is total 256 bytes of internal data RAM is available on chip on the microcontroller. So, and we can address up to 64 KB of external data memory. Here we can address external memory of 64 KB by external memory of 64 KB. Now we will see the data memory allocation. Here this total diagram shows the total 256 bytes, that is internal RAM of 8051 microcontroller. The internal data memory space is divided into actually 3 blocks. Here we can see this memory is divided into actually 3 blocks. The lower 128 bytes, that is 00 to 7FH, upper 128 bytes, and that is 80 to FFH, and the SFRs. If the SFRs and internal memory is shown separately, but it uses the same address space. We will see here, see this internal memory or internal RAM is actually divided likewise. Here we can see here. There may be the question in the exam like explain the internal RAM organization of 8051, or with neat diagram explain the internal RAM organization of 8051. Here the 8051 microcontroller has a 128 byte internal RAM. This internal RAM 128 byte means this 128 byte 00 to 7F. These 128 bytes are organized in 3 distinct areas. Like first is the 4 register banks of 8 bytes each. That is, we can say here general purpose registers. Second one is a bit addressable area of 16 bytes, that is 20 to 2FH, and remaining 80 bytes are scratchpad RAM or general purpose RAM area, that is from 30 to 7F. We are first see these 128 bytes. Then we will focus on these special function register and upper 128 byte. So see first here register. We will see registers. These registers are from here, that is 00 to 1FH, from this area. As previously discussed, the 8051 has total 4 register banks named as or numbered as bank register bank 0, register bank 1, register bank 2, and register bank 3 in the 128 byte RAM of 8051 microcontroller. Each bank is made up of 8 registers. We can see here 8 registers named as R0, R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, R6, and R7. These 8 registers are from bank 0. Okay. Likewise, each bank is made up of 8 registers, and in total 4 by 8 means total 32 bytes are working registers from addresses 00 to 1FH. Okay, so they are organized as a 4 register banks. We can see here RAM location 00 to 07H are set aside for bank 0. Then that is register R0 to R7, where R0 is a RAM location 00H, R1 has a RAM location 01H, R2 has 02H, and likewise R7 has a 07H. The second bank registers begins at 08 to 0F. The third bank registers also named as R0 to R7 and begins from 10 to 178, and last one for bank 3 from 18 to 1F are registers from bank 3. Now we can select this any one of these bank by using the bits in the PSW register. One correction is there, that is PSW.3 and PSW.4. It not PSW.2 and PSW.3. Okay, you can see here the register PSW.3 and PSW.4. These two bits are for bank selection. Next, by using the, as we see in the PSW register, we will see the PSW register. See, PSW.3 and PSW.4. These two bits are for bank selection, and by programming these two bits, we can select a particular register bank, that is register bank 0, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. See, we will see the, sorry, by default the bank 0 will be selected. If we not programmed any bit in PSW register, then bank 0 will be selected, that is register R0 to R7 will be selected from bank 0, that will means memory location 00 to 07 will be selected. Next one is bit addressable memory. Here it is shown. From this, the total 16 bytes are can be used. The total 16 bytes can be used as a bit addressable as well as byte addressable. We can use this 16 byte as bit addressable. See how, if we select this location 20H, then the bits are shown as, or bits can be shown as 00, 01, 02, 03, likewise 07. For 21, the RAM locations are 08 to 0, likewise. If, see here one example, if we write the instruction like this, move C 1AH, means here C means carry bit. If we have to transfer the data at memory location 1AH to C, we can use this instruction, and this 1A is where 1A is here. Okay, means the data at this bit will be transferred to the carry bit, or it can also be written as 23H.2, means 23H location, 23H locations second bit. Okay, is it clear to all? Okay, so this is a bit addressable area. Locations 20 to 2F can be used for bit addressable operations or for the Boolean operations. Next one is direct memory, scratchpad memory. This scratchpad memory is this total 80 bytes are used for the user or general purpose RAM. that can be used as a general purpose RAM. Now we have to see the special function registers. As I previously told you, these special function registers, if it is shown here separately, these special function registers are from this block. Total 8051 microcontroller has total of 256 bytes of internal RAM, and from that lower 128 bytes are discussed previously. They are allocated for general purpose registers, bit addressable area, and general purpose scratch pad RAM, and remaining above 128 bytes are can be accessed using the indirect addressing, and they are set aside for special function registers which can be accessed direct addressing only. So the addressing mode we will see when we will start the instruction set. Now we will see the special function registers. Special function registers are, there are data registers also, and the control registers like timer, serial ports, interrupt systems. Likewise, so total addresses 802 FFH. From these, total 21 registers are special function registers and located in the area 802 FFH. As we will see, the special function registers are placed in the address space immediately above the internal RAM. Above means above this. Sorry. Sorry. We have to see these special function registers. The special function registers are placed in the address space immediately above the general purpose RAM, means above it, above this. Okay. See here, we can see the SFR memory consists of total 21 important registers like accumulator, then B register, interrupt control registers, PSW, then timer, or counter, power control register, then 4 IO ports. See here P1, P3, P2, P0, and serial control registers like SCON, SBUF. Some of these registers are bit addressable and remaining are the byte addressable. काही यातले bit addressable आहेत आणि काही byte addressable आहेत. So here program counter is not a special function register, and it is not the part of SFR, and it does not have any internal address. There are total 21 locations for 21 SFRs. Each register is of 1 byte. प्रत्येक रजिस्टर हा एका बाईटचा आहे. आपण या ठिकाणी बघू शकतो हा 8081 up to what FFH. So port 1 is located at 80H. Then SP, it is located at 81. Then DPL, DPH we discussed previously. DPTR register is located here. Here this is power control register. This is timer control register. Its address is 88H. TMOD register, its address is 89H. Here two timers are there, timer 0 and timer 1. Timer low and timer low 1. Timer low 0, timer low 1, timer high 0, timer high 1. अशा पद्धतीने दोन टायमर या ठिकाणी लोकेट केलेले. Then here port 1, its address is 90H, SCON 98H. Then SBUF register, its address is 99H. Likewise port 2, A0. IE register, it is interrupt enable register. P3, that is port 3, is located at B0H. IP interpriority register, PSW register we discussed in detail. Its address is D0H, accumulator E0, B register, F0. These are the special function registers and they are allocated in the upper 128 byte of internal RAM. So here our here we can see the summary of 8051 on-chip data memory. From here we can see the memory location 00 to 7F, total lower 128 byte, and these are upper 128 byte. See, lower 128 byte are as located for bank 0, then bit addressable area, then general purpose RAM, and remaining 128 bytes are for special function register. This shows the SFR memory map. See, memory location 802 F8H. Here total 8 bytes are shown. 80287 total 8 bytes. एका सिंगल पेज वरती टोटल मेमरी मॅप त्या SFR चा दिलेला आहे. इथं आपण सेपरेट सेपरेट बघितले सगळे बाईट. इथं एकाच पेज वरती सगळं दिलेले थोडक्यात की कुठे कुठे आपले रजिस्टर्स अलोकेट केलेले. म्हणजे हे मेमरी लोकेशन 80, 81, 82 असं हे 87 मेमरी लोकेशन असणार. त्यानंतर हे 87 नंतर 88, 89. मग तिथे तिथे कुठले रजिस्टर लोकेट केलेले त्या रजिस्टरचे फक्त नेम्स प्रॉपरली दिलेले. एक तुम्हाला व्यवस्थित समजावं म्हणून. ठीक आहे. तर here we had completed the internal RAM organization and special function registers in 8051